Ignorance, avidya. Let us now return to our foundational discussion. What we have been exploring is the Four Noble Truths. These four truths exist whether or not a Buddha arises. They are eternal, unchanging realities of the universe. That is why they are called Noble Truths. All Buddhas reveal that failure to understand these truths arises from avidya, ignorance. In other words, the inability to see reality, yathabhuta, as it truly is. Ignorance, avidya, performs two simultaneous functions. One, it obscures the truth. Two, it fabricates illusions. The Buddha taught dependent origination, paṭicca samuppāda, as follows: Saṃyutta Nikāya, paṭicca samuppāda sutta. With ignorance, avidya, as condition, karmic formation, sankhara, arise. With karmic formations as condition, consciousness, vijnana, arises. With consciousness as condition, mind and matter, namarupa, arise. With mind and matter as condition, the six sense bases, salayatana, arise. With the six sense bases as condition, contact, phassa, arises. With contact as condition, feeling, vedana, arises. With feeling as condition, craving, tanha, arises. With craving as condition, clinging, upadana, arises. With clinging as condition, becoming, bhava, arises. With becoming as condition, birth, jati, arises. With birth as condition is the origin of the whole mass of suffering, sickness, old death, etc. With the cessation of ignorance, karmic formations cease. With the cessation of karmic formations, consciousness ceases. With the cessation of birth, aging, death, and all suffering cease. This is the cessation of the whole mass of suffering. This is dependent origination, paṭicca samuppāda. Why must we study the Dhamma with urgency? Few truly understand this reality. Even if explained, not everyone grasps it. Even if grasped, not everyone develops sustainable faith sada. Even with faith, few truly incline their minds panya toward liberation. Most beings are behaved like deluded, intoxicated, ummataka, lost in craving, aversion, and ignorance. As the Buddha declared, all ordinary people are maddened, sabe putujana ummataka. Final reflection: ignorance, avidya, is the root of suffering. Wisdom, vidya, seeing dependent origination, is the path to liberation. If we refuse to learn, we remain trapped. Thus, study diligently. The Dhamma is not just philosophy, it is the way out of suffering. Let us continue our discussion. To properly understand the Four Noble Truths, we must first grasp the nature of existence, specifically the 31 planes of existence where beings are reborn based on their karma. Karma is force generate based on act of good or bad. The Buddha taught that there are three broad realms of existence. 1. Kama bhava, the sensual realm. 2. Rupa bhava, the fine material realm. 3. Arupa bhava, the immaterial realm. Let us now see the breakdown of the 31 realms. Kama bhava, total 11 realms of sensual existence. Realms of sensual existence, there are 4 lower worlds, which includes hell, animal realm, hungry ghosts, demigods, titans, and then 1 human world and 6 heavenly worlds. Rupa bhava, 16 realms of fine material existence, Brahma worlds. These are the realms of meditative attainments, jhana, where beings possess extremely refined physical forms. Arupa bhava, 4 formless realms. These realms have no physical form, only the mind exists. Suffering decreases as we ascend from the lower realms, apaya, to the higher realms. In the arupa realms, there is no physical body, hence no bodily pain. In the rupa realms, the body is extremely subtle, no sickness, aging, or excretion. Divine realms have long lifespans, but they too must die and face rebirth if they do not cultivate wisdom. Why even heaven is not liberation? The Buddha never praised heavenly rebirth. Why all 31 realms are still within dukkha, suffering? Even the highest Brahma realms are impermanent. Danger exists to rebirth in lower realms. Without wisdom, panya, beings continue cycling through rebirth, samsara. However, the Buddha with compassion showed the path to heavenly realms where there is less suffering, but always emphasized the ending of all suffering through the attainment of Nibbana soon after hearing Dhamma. Explaining the wheel of samsara, Gadulabada Sutta Saṃyutta Nikāya, the Buddha declared, monks, this samsara is without discoverable beginning. No first point is found of beings roaming and wandering, hindered by ignorance, avidya, and fettered by craving, tanha. In the Dhammapada, chapter on old age, it is shown that after the Buddha attained enlightenment and completely shattered the painful cycle of samsara, he uttered these triumphant verses to himself. aneka jati samsaram, sandhavissam anibisam, gahakaram gavesanto, dukkha jati punapunam. Since repeated birth in existence is suffering, I sought the carpenter, the craving that builds this house of self. I wandered through the endless cycle of samsara, across countless births, rising and falling in 31 realms of existence, with an absence of wisdom to dismantle this illusion. Gahakaraka, dithosi, punage hamna kahasi, sabbate faska bhagga, kahakutam visankaragatam chittam, tanhanam khayamajhaga, O carpenter, craving, you who built this house, this body I called mine. Now, with the eye of supreme wisdom, I have seen you at last. You shall build no more. All your rafters, the defilements that frame this dwelling, are shattered. The ridgepole of ignorance, avidya, split open by the chisel of noble path wisdom, lies scattered in ruins. Now my mind, through the cessation of all formations, sankhara, has reached the peace of mind.